One Page Weekly with Nick Slavik. Value. Data plus feelings. We're typically the most expensive is a line that paint business owners love to say. The problem? It's a 100% feelings-based statement because of a few things. You do not objectively know if you are the most expensive. Number two, you may be the highest cost, but the, air quotes, least expensive to the client because of the value you provide. Number three, based on industry data, you're probably underpriced. Some of these objective measures of quality are lead time for the estimate and job start, cost per year of use of what you provide, net promoter score, how likely your clients are to refer you, callback or warranty rate, on-time completion rate, and online reviews. One interesting thing I've observed from doing thousands of estimates, value is subjective and almost totally based on the client's feelings. After all, we are all irrational consumers. We are now weeks into our advanced estimator training. I've been out in the field estimating to test out the first phase of our new system. Myself and my team have been carefully listening to clients' pain points and priorities. I have two observations. Number one, they're all over the place. Number two, most humans aren't that great at telling you what they need to be happy. I see this in employees, personal relationships, and with my clients. To be fair, they may not know, or they may not have thought about it enough to render a concise answer. I want to be empathetic. So I asked myself and my estimating team, why did they call us? Why did they call us now? To try to suss out some answer. Since 2007, when I started my firm, I've operated under the assumption that most all clients start from a point of not wanting to be taken advantage of. The trades have a stigma of poor communication, loose start and end dates, and a fluid relationship with the cost of a project to the client. I've answered every question from the client like they were asking, are you going to take advantage of me? Something as simple as what kind of paint do you use is answered by, we use ultra premium matte finish paint, low enough shine to hide drywall imperfections, and high enough luster to be durable. It's anything but builder's flat. It's going to be great for you and your family. Because I believe the client doesn't really care what kind of paint we use, as long as it's not the crappy quality of the paint that their home was built with. I'm not sure they even care about the brand, if I'm being honest. But I do struggle with value. Not what our value is, that's crystal clear. We offer many values and lots of it. I struggle with the value compared to what other contractors provide. How's this for a tale as old as time? I did an estimate for an exterior of a beautiful 3-level suburban home, owned by 2 empty nest professionals. Immaculate yard, great neighborhood. In fact, the kind of neighborhood my company dreams of. Great clients, experience in home renovation projects. Probably had some bad experiences and know how to pick a good contractor. Huge walkout backyard necessitating the use of a 40-foot ladder. Big stained deck and expansive stained fence. I had great rapport, delivered the detailed estimate on site, followed up with high velocity and professionalism. The client declined my estimate. The contractor who won the project was half my price. I've done hundreds of these homes. I know that they take between 182 and 205 hours to complete. I know that they take 38 to 42 gallons of paint. Even with cheap paint, the contractor who won the bid will likely spend 34% of their revenue on materials, more than double the industry benchmark. And they will likely generate about $36 an hour on this project, far below what a real company generates to stay in business and lower than what I pay my own people to do this work. I don't struggle with my own value. I take pause when I consider value compared to what else is out there. I know that we'll sell enough to be okay, but I've never figured out a good way to talk about this discrepancy of price to the client without sounding like I'm bad-mouthing another contractor. So I don't. This is not a complaint. Just an observation that commits me to the mission of my business and to the mission of the PCA, to build better businesses across the country. After all, I want these other contractors to stay in business, professionalize, and experience their own freedom machine, like I have. This has been One Page Weekly with Nick Slavik.